it's not like they're ready to buy you food.
No,
They won't.
if you're not eating, eat for me. If you eating, you didn't give me something.
God did not relate.
That's oh.
Yeah, that's the thing.
That's organic.
Hey, sister, oh my
Okay. Hey.
Okay, so today's topic is very easy, very simple. Let me say it that way. Very, very simple. But I feel like we can dive deep into it maybe when we, hear about it. So it's the talking stage just a waste of time? And in this case, talking stage is like, no, how would you define your talking stage?
Talking stage.
Yes.
What?
I don't want to give my definition. I want you to come
I
up
think
with
we need some more context.
So how do you understand
In terms
talking
of
stage?
relationship.
So what do you like? The color you like, the food you eat. And that is talking stage.
Barbara,
Look at them. They been married.
Your marriage, we don't know what talking stage is. Oh, I agree. Knowing me, knowing you. Yeah, I thought talking stage.
It takes two.
Yeah.
It takes two round one.
But for you, I think maybe we can ask, in detail, because it's saying that the main question is the talking stage just a waste of time? Because I mean, for some people, the talking stage lasts very, very, very long.
Some of the things you can't afford to find out once you're married.
At
Some of the
all.
people you find out.
Please, personally, I think that I'm not saying that talking stage is, bad, but sometimes I feel like it lasts so long that it's like I feel like all those things that they are trying to. I mean, when will you know that okay, now this is it? That's what I want to understand. Because like, how long would the talking stage go to feel like okay, now I have all my answers now?
So it's like you're talking about the Leah kind of marriage. Leah and your friend is saying Rahel. There was no talking stage.
Not the fact that the talking stage itself is not important. Your problem is the duration of the talking stage.
Okay, so maybe it boils down to how I understand talking stage.
Okay, that's why probably you said we should all define it.
Okay,
That's
so
what I wanted us to
let's
define.
come with a definition.
Okay.
Then we'll all go with
What
that.
is talking stage in relationship? For me, I think it's the time you are getting to know each other. You are having conversations. It could even be that you are not yet dating. Talking stage can be you are just friends, you attend the same church, work colleagues, whatever it is, and you're getting to know the person. Because I don't think just going straight to say, let us date or I want to marry you, you really, you not have the necessary conversation. So for me, talking stages, you are getting to know someone. It could be having times, probably going to watch movies, church, whatever thing. But for any relationship, I think it's important to have conversations. For me, that's how I see it.
Paulina raised a very important thing when I was talking about this thing. She's like, "What color? What's your favorite color? What's your favorite food?" Me, that's my thing because I feel like no, I'm not saying like. As in the fact that I have to do that before we know that okay now we can start dating. I feel like when we are dating we can be finding out. That's what I think. That when we are dating we can be finding out all these things. That I have to find out your favorite.
Okay, then the question is like is it before dating or marriage?
Sometimes the talking stage is actually before dating.
Yeah.
Because,
Okay.
Yeah.
And I feel like it continues during dating. And in the beginning, you find out enough things to know that
I want
go
to
with this
date the
person.
person.
Exactly.
And then once you have and in that initial stage, I feel like some of them are very very mechanical. And I've been on my status talking about this, how someone will start. So tell me about yourself. Like, are we doing an interview? So you are going to do that. You can't be asked. So tell me about yourself.
I have to write an essay so that when I'll go and copy and
And I
paste.
feel like if we're
then-
having conversations,
Okay, so then the
about
question is-
regular stuff, all these things will come up about my favorite color. You don't have to ask me. So what's your favorite color? Or it can come up in a way when you ask, it's very generic, not
It's not.
interview.
Have you eaten? What are you eating?
Yeah.
What did you eat?
Oh,
Have you had your quiet time?
so
So that at least everybody is trying to be on my page.
No.
You didn't invite me.
when you say that, then it's like you are mean or you are rude.
Yeah.
I'm not rude.
Duh.
And it's not annoying when you're not feeling the person.
That's oh.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So I think the talking stage we have to redefine
Redefine
The talking stage.
Uh-huh.
Like I said, ideally before dating, and I see that as a period where two people or at least one person who has interests in the other are beginning conversation.
Okay.
So maybe you've seen the girl, she's pretty, beginning the chat, going to talk with them and getting their number and the initial conversation. So you can't go there and be asking them their favorite color. You have to find out. I mean, sometimes you may have to do some stalking to find the information.
What-
and all of a sudden
who
you
the
are
person
invited
is.
to not, let's go out. Where do you want to go? If you are immediately saying let's go to this restaurant because by some means you found out that that's her favorite restaurant, so they have the food that she likes best.
Yeah.
Much more than you just take her there, not asking for her as if you want to involve her in the decision. I don't think that's what it doesn't communicate that. But you say, I want to show you this place. So talking stage doesn't have specific types of communications. At that stage,
It depends on the person you want to.
breaching the interest. Since either two of you might be interested, you like each other, or one person is interested and you are trying to. So there are various.
Then the question on my mind now is, what are some of the conversations that can be happening in the talking stage? Because it looks like we feel certain questions are too straightforward. Like, what's your favorite this? What's your favorite that?
And that's the issue.
That was in the SHS.
It has to be organic.
Organic.
So
That's
it
my
has to
point.
flow. The conversation has to flow, not
What
time did you wake
question
up?
and
Are you
answer,
okay?
Q&A.
Yeah,
What are some of the
examples?
examples?
Did you dream about
That's
me?
why I say we can't wait before you can give. There may be a place where if you bring up the conversation of favorite color, it will not be dry and straightforward. Like if you meet at a paint event,
Yeah,
you can start talking about color.
Okay.
That's organic.
Hey, sister, oh,
Very
vibe, so, hey!
Very natural.
Yeah.
Use your like the Lord Jesus Christ.
Very, very natural. It's true. Just like you said, sometimes the conversation will just flow. It may not be that people are talking about it, but the vibe, all of a sudden you realize that both of you are mentioning your same color. You might even mention color, oh, I even like, maybe my favorite color is purple. Like, oh, me too. And then something else may come up, but it doesn't have to be like Q&A. What is your name? What is your...
So you said you're going to give an example of the conversations that people should have in the
Before
talking
that, I just want to say nothing annoys me more than tell me about yourself.
Tell me about yourself. Because I don't know. Let me ask, what do you want to know?
Hey, I always say, ask the questions.
My name is so and so. This and this is what I do. You know, then I also answer according to what you don't ask me. Tell me about yourself.
Because I want to know if I say.
Don't ask me what my name is without mentioning your name first.
Thank God we are married. We don't have to deal with it.
So annoying. Oh. Shut up.
But I think
Okay.
I was going to say that at the end of the day, the question that you asked was, is it necessary, right?
Is it just a waste of time?
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think it's a waste of
No, it's not.
Let's
It's
have,
not.
For example, if you met at a concert or at a play, your initial and you started talking from there and exchange numbers. Most of your initial conversations will be about
That play.
and this person and how so that when one of the artists you really enjoyed at that place, you find their Instagram media, especially when they are under G.
You
they
share
send
it.
Have you seen this? Or there's another show here on Saturday. You know,
The same
so
person.
This one is like you're talking from experience.
I'm just that good. So, a friend of a friend. I thought through some of these things, like trying to think from a guy's perspective, because we were complaining so much, like the guys were not doing this. So I was thinking, if I were a guy,
what would you
what would I do?
Because I have this example in my mind, especially for Christian brothers.
Yes, let's hear.
If we can
Christian
really
brothers
give
is nice.
those
They
tips.
are so undertrained, like they don't know. And I can explain because women right from high school, junior high school, all these things, these kinds of things, they are telling us about.
Yeah.
They are telling us about this. So you become, by the time you get to university, you are so aware of so many things, even yourself.
Yeah.
You know certain things, but then it's like the men they don't have no clue. So you meet a grown man and the way they are approaching, you know.
It's really something.
Or the spirituality that makes them
As for the
act
spirituality,
so that way.
it's another conversation. Because some of them cannot talk to you like normal
Like a
conversation. They talk like they're preaching.
Like they're inspired.
I'm telling you, like in Legon, I saw that so much.
Like those persons.
Did you have your? Did you see the way they think? Very preacher voice. And you're having a
I have an
conversation.
example.
Because probably they think the
You-
ladies
you
also
wake-
like the charisma.
You wake up in the morning, what did God reveal to you? God did not reveal.
God saying,
What is God saying?
God saying,
What word has God given?
yes. God is not saying.
Because I think as ladies, as we are having this conversation, it's important to also let the guys also be aware.
I would definitely.
Talking stage,
I'm
we know
advocate
that
for
it's not just a waste of time, but it's about how we approach it.
Mm.
If you don't approach it the right way, then
It's
it
not
will be like,
organic,
And you know,
then
women
they
are all
will
about
feel-
connection. They have to
Yeah.
connect with you
Yes,
over something.
yes.
When you
Yeah.
jump, maybe you could have gotten her.
Yeah.
She could have been with you, but you jumped in, and then I mean, the appearance, your style wasn't doing it for her. But maybe if you became a friend, eventually, sometimes you know, women can have all these standards up in the air,
Yeah.
and then sometimes they come down
Yeah.
to their senses and they realize that I'm throwing this guy away
Yeah,
for
he's a
some
good
ridiculous
person.
standards, and he's a good person.
Yeah.
And you are when you are a
Yes,
friend, that comes. But if you approach, then she sat you down one time, and then it's over. You see, so when they learn these things,
And what
You two are
and
annoying.
what Penny said, sometimes the talking stage now, you yourself, I'm not feeling you.
Yeah.
So all these questions that you
Yeah.
are marking you down because
You know that when
you are not in the race. Everything.
yeah, you know, if another guy had asked me,
Yeah.
have,
Yes.
have you eaten today?
You
I won't
might
be
not
upset
feel-
as I am.
It's true. It's true.
That one is fact. It's true. Somebody
So-
tell them.
When I remember that when you're not aware of mobile, and I'm like,
Yeah. Because sometimes that having to say, I'm just thinking about what will you do about it.
Exactly. Will you order food for me?
is it wrong for you to ask?
Yes.
Oh, really?
If I'm not like it, you can't ask me how I
So if I'm eating, what will you do? Or if I'm eating,
No, because the way it ends,
They usually say that,
please eat for me.
yes,
eat as we
But the people who ask that question, it's not like they're ready to buy you food.
no.
They won't.
If you're not eating, eat for me. If you eating, you didn't give me something.